So guys, if you want to start a gameplay channel on YouTube but you don't know that which video recording software will be best for you for recording your games, then I am going to help you out in this matter. So you are perfectly at the right place, man. Now, unlike the normal screen recording for your tutorials or reviews, whatever, is a little bit different than actually recording the gameplays, because the gameplay output videos are usually larger in size and also longer in duration. That means more video size. Or even if the video size is good, your video may lag. Even when you were playing the game was running perfectly, but when you saw the video, the output video, it was lagging a lot. So that happens with a lot of YouTubers, a lot of gamers. So first of all, you have to know that either you have a low-end PC or a high-end PC, because that's very important in choosing the best video recording software. So the second important point is if you can actually afford to invest some money in buying a good video recording software, basically a gameplay recording software, or you're starting a YouTube channel from scratch and you don't have a single penny to invest by any means. Now, scenario number one. You have a low-end PC, you are starting the YouTube gameplay channel, but you don't have a good PC. Now what you have to do? Which gameplay recorder should you choose? You have few options like low game recorder, like Fraps, like Bandicam, XSplit Gamecaster, like DX Story. The problem with all of these softwares is first of all that these are not free. Obviously they have a free version, but that has some limitations with it. For example, your video duration will be limited. You can't record your video more than, for example, 1 minute, 5 minutes or 10 minutes depending on the which software we are talking about. Second problem is the watermark. The third problem is the file size. Even somehow if you manage to use or get the paid version by using different methods, different hacks that you may see on different YouTube channels, which is actually not fair. Even if you use that software, and even you may face the problems like large video file size, because if you're recording the gameplay videos, then those videos are usually longer than the normal tutorials or anything, as because game chapter or mission can be completed from something around 10 minutes to even 30 minutes to even 1 hour, depending on which game you are playing. Actually, you need to get a software whose output video is smaller in size so that you can easily upload it on YouTube. Now, if you have a low-end PC, then which option you will be going for? OBS? Well, the problem with OBS is usually doesn't work on a low-end PC. You will record the video, but when you will actually play that video, it will be lagging a lot, or there will be a black screen. So if you have a low-end PC, I won't recommend you OBS because it will actually won't work for you. Now there may be Geforce experience, but again the problem is if you really have a low-end PC, then Geforce experience may not be supported on your PC. Or if you don't have the Nvidia graphics card, then obviously it can't be run again. So now out of the paid softwares which have a free limited versions like Bandicam, like low game recorder, like DX Story, like XSplit Gamecaster, and like one of the most famous Fraps, I will recommend Bandicam to you if you have a low-end PC, even though it is not a free software. And if you're starting from scratch, then you think that I don't have enough money to buy a software, even then it is okay. You can still produce some great gameplay videos for YouTube channel by using Bandicam. The free version of the Bandicam limits your video up to, I guess, 10 minutes, and that is one downside. And second, that you will have a bandicam.com watermark at the top of your video. But I guess I'm actually okay with it. If you're starting a YouTube channel and you have nothing to lose, then it's pretty much okay. At least it is allowing you to make your gameplay videos without any lagging, because what I've observed, I've experienced, because I had a low-end PC when I started my gameplay channel. It was Core i3. I tried almost all the video recording softwares, but out of all, Bandicam worked perfectly for me because there was no lagging in the output video. The video file size was absolutely small so that I could easily upload it on the YouTube. So if you have a low-end PC, then Bandicam will be the software for you. Since you don't have money to buy its paid version, you have to work with the free version. And how can you do that? I say that gameplay videos usually last longer than the 10 minutes, but Bandicam doesn't allow you to record a video longer than 10 minutes, but that's perfectly okay. You can use different hacks for that. By hacks I mean that you can record a video for around 9 minutes and then pause the game and then start another recording, and when you have finished the mission you will get 2 video recordings for example 9 minutes and or 9 and 6 minutes, whatever, and then you can merge those 2 videos in video editing software, and that won't require any extra effort because you will still be using video recording software to edit the video and audio quality. Now if you have a high-end PC and you can run some heavier softwares, then which will be the best software for you? Well, if you have a high-end PC, then don't even have to worry about buying a software because the free ones will work perfectly for you. The free ones are OBS and Geforce Experience, but which one I will prefer from these two? That's the second question, but that's pretty much simple. I will prefer Geforce Experience over OBS Studio, and the reason is pretty much simple. Even though the OBS comes with extra features, you can even remove the background noise from your audio using the noise removal option that is built in inside the OBS Studio. You don't get this feature in Geforce Experience. But the problem with OBS is that it might be very good for the screen recording thing, but for the gameplays, a lot of people have complained that their output video results in a black screen, or they are still lagging even though they have a high-end PC, and the same problem is with me. I have personally experienced this problem, that's why I've shifted to Geforce Experience. Even though now I have a good PC, runs almost all the modern games, some at very high, some at high, and at least at medium settings. That is pretty much good. The FPS count is good as well, and the video recording goes good as well, but the final rendered video, it lags a lot or sometimes ends up in a black screen. Even though I've tried some different settings and the best optimal settings according to my PC, the settings that work perfectly for me one day, even without changing those settings or changing the game that I was recording, and with the same PC, the another day the video ended up in a black screen even though it was working the previous day. So things like that happens while using the OBS Studio. But for some people, OBS Studio is working perfectly for recording the games, and obviously, as I mentioned earlier, for a normal screen recording, OBS is best. But for gameplays, I will recommend Geforce Experience because I'm personally using it, and the video quality is perfect. There is no lag, absolutely. You don't have to worry about the settings. You do the settings one time and then you just enjoy the game. The video recordings will be perfect throughout your life. Even the file size of the video is also not bad. It's not highly compressed, but is okay, is good. You can really work with it. So with my personal experience, if you're starting a gameplay channel, you have a low-end PC, then don't go with OBS or with any other software. Just work with Bandicam. If you can buy it, it's good because that will be perfect for you. There will be no watermark and no restriction to the duration of the video. As I told you, the restriction of the video can be overcome by recording the game in 2 different videos and then merging it. And as far as the watermark is concerned, you can be okay with it, especially your channel is quite young and people don't really give a damn about the watermark unless and until your content is not good enough. And if you are really bothered about the watermark, you can crop the video, but I won't recommend it because your video quality will be disturbed, and sometimes at the top of the screen there is the map, there is the radar, or the health bar is there if you're recording a gameplay, so obviously that would be cropped as well. So I wouldn't recommend it cropping the video, but just go on with that that watermark and just focus on your video content. I think that will be the thing that matters. And if you have a high-end PC, then Geforce Experience, which is a free software, is the one for you to go for. So if you have any query about the gameplay recording, if you have any query regarding the gameplay recording or the settings of the game recorders, then you can ask me in the comment section, and you should tell me in the comment section that which video recorder you will prefer for the gameplay videos. So guys, leave a thumbs up, and if you are new, don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any video of mine. Till next video, goodbye.